Okay, so the first strategy I want to talk about is about getting focused. And I'm talking about getting focused at the start to get you actually working. Like maintaining focus is another issue. So I've got some strategies to help you get focused and get working. The first thing I think about is what do you want to actually achieve? What do you want the outcome of your study session to be? Whether it's half an hour or 5 hours or 2 days, what do you actually want to achieve? What do you have to achieve? It could be reading certain articles, writing something, producing whatever, but know what you want to do and write it down. Like, know what your outcome is. For example, yesterday I knew that I had to write my reflections about leadership and management. So I had 5 reflections to do. So I decided I wanted to do 2 of those reflections yesterday, plus do some of the required reading. So I did that, and once I did it, I ticked it off. You have to make sure that your learning outcomes or working outcomes are achievable and realistic. Don't write everything you have to do because that's just overwhelming and you probably won't manage to do it. So write down just a few achievable, realistic outcomes. I do the same for my students. I write them on the board when I begin the lesson so that they know at the end of 2 hours this is what they will have achieved or what I want them to have achieved. So do the same for yourself. It gives you a specific focus. The second thing I would do is make sure you have everything you need for that study session there. Otherwise you'll just waste time going here and there picking up what you need. Make sure you've got the books, you've got your laptop, you've got your charger, you've got your pens, the notebooks, whatever it is you need, make sure you've got it, and get your laptop switched on, warming up while you're arranging your books and writing your outcomes. So just get organised so that you can be in a place of focus with everything that you need to do that. The third thing that I do is I use something called the Pomodoro Technique. It's become quite popular. It's basically, I think Pomodoro is Italian for tomato, but it's really, so you know the timers that look like tomatoes, but whatever. It's basically about using a timer. It could be a real timer, it could be an app, where it goes for 25 minutes and then it sounds and it tells you to have a 5-minute break. Then you sit back down, you put the timer, 25 minutes, and have a break. Now the good thing about that is 25 minutes isn't a hugely long amount of time, but it's enough time to sit down, get focused and work on a task. And then with the next 25 minutes you get deeper into it. And psychologically, if you know you only have to focus for a short amount of time, it seems easier, it seems more doable, more manageable. For me, if I think about, I'm gonna have to study for like 10, 5, whatever number of hours today, it just seems really intimidating and I'll dilly-dally until I actually start. So knowing that 25 minutes, have a little break, 25 minutes, have a little break, I can easily work for 5 hours doing that because the time just passes quickly, but it's focused time and it really, really works for me. It also works because I have a bad back, so I have to get up and make sure that I stretch, go get some water. It keeps you alert, it keeps you physically and mentally alert. So I use the Pomodoro app. I downloaded it off of like Apple, like their apps and stuff, but you can do it on your phone, you can use an actual timer, whatever, but that's going to help you maintain focus. And you can easily have hours pass, but you'll be focused and you'll have your outcome, and at the end of those hours you've achieved your outcome. You got started, you worked, you're done, and it's really, really satisfying. So that's a way that I help to get focused at the beginning and then keep going. I'll cover other strategies for dealing with focus and distraction later, but for now this is how you can possibly get yourself started and on the road to achieving what you need to achieve. Okay, thank you.